present in pizzas, burgers, and is available in more than 1000 types and flavors. What is it? Yes, cheese. Most of us know that cheese is produced by coagulating milk proteins. Today, we will learn about the master chemical of the cheese industry, chymosin, the milk coagulating enzyme. Bovine chymosin is an enzyme that is naturally present in the stomach of very young cows. The enzyme coagulates the milk, which helps to retain milk in the stomach for a longer time and helps in the complete digestion and assimilation of the milk proteins. Cheese makers exploit this property of enzyme to accelerate milk coagulation. But how exactly does chymosin work? To understand this, let's first take a deeper look into the starting material, that is milk. Milk mainly has two groups of proteins, the whey protein and the casein protein, which is the main component of the cheese. There are four types of casein proteins, alpha S1, alpha S2, beta and kappa. Each of these has different properties. Alpha S1, alpha S2 and beta are multiphosphorylated and strongly binds to calcium. They can get precipitated in the presence of high calcium concentration. Milk is rich in calcium, right? Then why don't they get readily precipitated in the milk? Because there is this savior, the kappa casein. It has only one phosphate group and binds weakly with calcium. It binds hydrophobically with other casein molecules, hence stabilizing them and forming casein micelle. Now let's take a look at our enzyme. Chymosin is a single chain polypeptide containing 323 amino acid residues and has two lobes separated by a large cleft in between. Each lobe presents one aspartic acid residue in the cleft, which is required for the enzyme's catalytic activity. The size of the cleft plays a vital role in determining the protein that can bind to the active site. Bovine chymosin can accommodate 7 amino acid residues of kappa casein. The structure is mainly composed of beta sheets and has few short alpha helices. Two antiparallel beta sheets form a flexible loop at the entrance of the active site, which is called as a flap. It provides a hydrophobic environment around the cleavage site and also governs the specificity of the active site. The active site is further stabilized by the network of hydrogen bonds forming the fireman's grip. With all these interactions, the active site is ready to specifically bind to the substrate. The kappa casein's residue number 99 to 110 perfectly fits in the active site. The hydrophobic residues are directed towards hydrophobic pockets along the active site cleft. At the same time, the hydroxyl group of serine 104 forms a hydrogen bond with some counterparts in the enzyme. These bindings provide proper conformation of the substrate in the enzyme substrate complex and the exact positioning of the phenylalanine and methionine bond related to the catalytic residue. Chymosin preferentially cleaves this bond in the kappa casein. The hydrogen bonded water molecule between two aspartyl residue at the active site plays a significant role in hydrolyzing the peptide bond via acid-base reaction. Now let us understand the reaction mechanism. So, once the substrate is bound in the active site, Asp216 deprotonates the catalytic water molecule, which performs a nucleophilic attack on the carbonyl carbon of the sessyl peptide bond. Simultaneously, Asp32 protonates the carbonyl oxygen of the sessyl peptide bond, thus forming a tetrahedral GM-diol intermediate bound to a diprotonated form of the enzyme. Then, Asp216 protonates the amide nitrogen of the sessyl peptide bond, making the peptide bond weak and elongated. Simultaneously, Asp32 deprotonates the hydroxyl group of the second intermediate, leading to cleavage of the peptide bond. This leads to formation of two fragments. The hydrophobic N-terminal fragment remains attached to the casein micelles, while the hydrophilic C-terminal fragment is released into the milk serum. Now, the ability of kappa casein to stabilize the casein micelles is lost. In the presence of calcium, aggregation commences when approximately 85% of the kappa casein has been hydrolyzed. And this is how we get cheese. Do you know why chymosin is present only in young cows? Because milk also has some immunoglobulins. Presence of general proteolytic enzymes like pepsin would inactivate them. Hence, Young cows produce chymosin, which specifically digests casein proteins, allowing the immunoglobulins to get assimilated undisturbed. Thank you. I hope that next time when you have a slice of cheese laden pizza, you remember to thank chymosin.